Welcome back to the stories that shape. I promised to bring you those stories that actually shape. So I was thinking earlier on this episode, and we are in a generation where we want success, we want glow, we want, a good body shape. And I kept on thinking, how do we actually get the balance? So today I'm with someone who is exciting, who we are going to know about. And we will go in the details of it. Welcome, Cedric.
Thank you so much.
So who is Cedric? Get the people to know who you are, why you do what you do. And personally, I thought your name is Gala.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
So I would love to know how is Cedric related to Gala? What's the inspiration around it? In general, who are you?
Yeah. So my name is Cedric, and businessman, entrepreneur. I do fitness. I do real estate as well, and transportations. In real estate, I'm into the hotel business.
Yeah.
And fitness is also a passion that I am involved in. 28 years old, married man. And it's pretty much a good intro, I guess.
Wow, 28 years old
Yeah.
with that bio?
Yeah.
That's some work. So let's get into it. When I envisioned to talk to you, I was thinking about fitness, the fitness part that you show. But I just got to know there's a lot behind. There is the entrepreneurship part of yourself. You are into transport and then real estate.
Yeah.
How do you do such a combination?
So the combination is pretty much easy because entrepreneurship is life, and fitness is also life. You can't live a beautiful life without having fitness related to that kind of life. So it's just a matter of setting a standard and upholding your standard. So part of my standard is to be able to excel both in fitness, in the fitness world, and then also in business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'll want to know why did you choose to portray your image in fitness? You could be a real estate person and you get to create social media platforms around that. But we're like, that guy who sells houses is fit.
Yeah.
But it's like, we know the fit guy more than the entrepreneur part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why choose to sell that image?
Because that's a passion that I have from a young age.
Yeah.
And I was looking into how can I pour more into people? How can I do something in the society that actually uplifts the society?
True.
So to me, that was fitness, because fitness is not necessarily just having a fit body, but it's also mindset, health, and pretty much the way you carry yourself in daily life.
When what you said, fitness is about mindset, that's actually deep, which I want us to get even deeper into it. Now, where fitness is a trend, everybody wants to be fit. We all are buying fashion clothes around fitness. So now I am wondering, how do you keep it? How long have you been doing it? How do you keep it a lifestyle? How do you actually have the mindset to be fit? How do you sell that, or how would you transmit it to the people?
Yeah, so when we're talking about fitness in general, I've always played basketball since a young age, since I was 12 years old. And then I went to study in China in 2015. I was there for 6 years. So when I went to China, that's when I got into the gym in 2015. That was like my first time stepping into the gym. And after a couple of years, I got an opportunity to work with a basketball team to train, because I was already fit. I could perform athletically. So I got a chance to work with an academy in order to help their athletes in the gym. So I helped them for 2 years. And after that, their parents saw me, but their parents were overweight. So one of the parents told me to help him lose weight. That's how I got into the weight loss business. I helped the parent. It was nothing, I wasn't thinking about it as a brand or a business. So I helped them. They lost weight. He lost 30 kgs. And then his friends saw it. They came to me. And then after helping a couple of people like that, that's when I thought, oh, why don't I actually do this? If I'm doing it without putting it out there, without marketing it, then that means I'm not reaching enough people. And I see that after I actually help these people, it's not only transforming their body, but it's transforming other aspects of their lives. They have more energy to play with their kids. They have more energy at work and things of that sort. So I decided, since this is a thing that is making impact out here, why don't I now market it so that I can make that impacts in a broader way?
I see. But when you say you started helping a parent's kid that you were training at a basketball court, but when we get to the losing weight business, it's not that easy. It's not like what we think. If you're trying it, you actually know how hard it is. Now I'm like, I want us to get in the depths of the first person that you trained, keeping them grounded, letting the discipline grow, outgrow the want to become comfortable. How do you deal with such an early stage of someone who wants to get fit, but is also not being able to drag themselves out of that comfort zone where they want to sleep? When you have a lot of weight, you want to feel comfortable. You don't want to be seen.
Definitely.
You want to be in bed. You want to wear baggy clothes so that people don't criticize how you look. How do you deal with such a mentality to be able to push that person to actually go to a point they lose 30 kgs?
So my coaching, the way I do it is, I've stepped away from the general way of coaching, which is like, oh, you want to lose weight, start training hard, start eating salads every day and things of that sort. I've kind of stepped away from that, and I've gone into the education type of coaching. So for example, when you join my program, when I start coaching you, the first 2 months, we do not do anything related to giving you salads, making sure you don't eat enough and things of that sort. We focus on the education part. So for example, let's say education when it comes to nutrition. Most people do not make informed decisions. So let's say you come to work, you have to be at work. Let's say you work 9 to 5. Then you get at work, you start feeling less energy, you have low energy. Why is that? Maybe you woke up in the morning, you had tea, and you put some sugar in the tea. That's an example I'm just giving. So when you put the sugar in the tea, the sugar gave you like high energy, and then it gave you the sugar crash after 2 hours, and now you no longer have energy to be at work, but you don't know why. Or you might even be starving yourself in order to lose weight, and you're eating salads. Maybe you're having Caesar salads and things of that sort, but you're spraying sauces on it when you're trying to lose weight. Those sauces have calories and things of that sort. So we base it on the education so that you can make informed decision. So for example, on the sugar example that I was giving, if the sugar gives you high energy and then drops your energy a couple hours later, but you don't know it, you're going to have it without knowing that it's going to do that. But when you know it, then you make informed decisions. So we base it on education, and I've realized that once people have the information, like once people are educated on that part, keeping them accountable is easier than just telling them to do things when they do not know why they're doing them.
That will take me to a part where this is a bit controversial, and having Keza in the room as well makes me want to ask this question. I'm like, if you are dealing with keeping the momentum with the people, getting to know, checking on them. Please don't eat this. Don't have a bar of chocolate. Cravings. Maybe it's a woman or something like that. How do you deal with the professionalism of, being informed, making the person feel accountable to what they're doing, but also staying by their side that much in the early stage, and not overstepping the line of them wanting to lean on you that much.
So the way I do my coaching is the way I coach a person, the way I coach person A is different from the way I coach person B. So maybe person A is a stay-at-home mom. Maybe person B is a single woman who works a 9 to 5. It's understandable that the lifestyle that they're living, those are two different lifestyle. You're a stay-at-home mom, you're busy dealing with kids every time, you don't have time to leave them and go to the gym and things of that sort, whereas a 9 to 5er who is single maybe has more time and things of that sort.
So they have even more time to be vulnerable to you, tell you, I'm feeling like this, I want to do this, I want to eat this, that kind of sort.
Definitely. So yeah, the coaching is created from scratch, depending on the lifestyle that a person is living. So the lifestyle you're living is not the same lifestyle as the one I'm living. So that is why it makes it easy when you understand their lifestyle. So when a person hires me to be their coach, the first thing we do is we spend an hour, sometime longer than that, just talking about their lifestyle, just so I can understand them as a person, to know exactly what they're dealing with. Because you have reasons why you gained weight. Somebody else has reasons why they gained weight. You have reasons why, you don't go to the gym or you don't work out. Somebody else has their reasons. So once I understand that, I've realized that it's much easier to just create something that falls into the life of somebody, instead of telling them that they have to probably work out 2 hours a day when they have 4 kids to take care of. So they wouldn't be able to. So the first thing is to understand them and make fitness part of their lifestyle, not make fitness take away from their life.
Okay. Yeah. I see. I will want to highlight on the part of how do you make people want to not doubt themselves? When if you've tried the journey for fitness and you failed once, you failed twice, maybe to some extent having an hour conversation with your new client, to some extent it looks like, okay, I'm getting quality out of this, but how do you deal with 10 clients per day? Or are you going to sustain that? So I'm wondering, how do you push the part of people not leaning on doubting themselves and wanting to lean on you that much to be the one to carry them, you see? Because at the end of the day, it's everyone's effort. It's the person's effort, not what you understood or the tips you're going to give. Because most of these things, we look at them on social media. We have them, we have ChatGPT, we can write, what things can I do? At least you can get the basics, the bare minimum of how to start. So people who are dealing with self-doubt, I don't know if I'll manage this. Because if you're starting, you're like, I'm going to eat once a day. Okay. But I don't know if I'm going to manage it. I want to stop snacking throughout the day. But I don't know if I'm going to do this. So how do you deal with, what do you think is the effect of self-doubt through the journey and leaning on the coach mostly?
So the first way to eliminate self-doubt is to get them quick results. Like, what are the quickest results can we give them within 2 weeks for them to see quick? It doesn't have to be something big. It doesn't have to be something big. So for example, right now there's somebody that I'm working with. They started the gym 4 weeks ago. So today we actually yesterday we completed their first month. They've already lost 5 kilograms in their first month. However, the first 2 weeks, we did not see the scale move. We didn't see them drop weight. What are the quick results can we give them so that they can be motivated to continue? Because remember, like in the first 2 to 4 weeks, this is before fitness becomes your lifestyle. So we need something quick. So the quickest results he got is he started the gym lifting when he was doing like bicep curls. He was lifting 5 kgs. Now, at the end of the 2 weeks, he was able to lift 7.5 kgs. So that is 2.5 kgs at the top of 5. That seems so little, but I have to find a way to celebrate him so that even that little thing that he's saying, once it's celebrated, it motivates him to see
tricks
what
the mind
could.
To continue.
It just tricks their mind into continuing. It's something very simple, very short, but it just motivates them to continue. So even if they lose 1 kg in the first month, you have to celebrate them. If they went from drinking a liter of water per day to now drinking 3 liters per day, that might not reflect on the scale. They might not drop weight instantly, but it's something to celebrate because it's a healthier choice that they're making. If they went from eating junk food to now eating whole foods, that's something to celebrate. So those little things to celebrate are those ones that are going to keep them going, instead of now saying, oh, it's been 2 weeks and I haven't lost even 1 kg, so now I feel demotivated.
Yeah.
So as a coach, my job as a coach is to actually not tell you what to do mostly, because like you said, on ChatGPT, you can go in and type a few things and it's gonna give you what to start with. But my job is to make sure that what I've given you, I make sure you do it, and you do it in a motivated state so that you can stay consistent with it.
Yeah. Cedric, there's myth that says that fit people are mentally okay. Is that statement true?
I do not think it's true, because there's a lot of fit people who are not mentally okay. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that you hear of a fit person who committed suicide.
True.
Or a fit person who went on taking drugs and things of that sort. So they're not mentally okay, but fit people have... Fitness teaches you something about life, that what you put into life is pretty much what you get out of it. So they might not be mentally okay, but even when they make choices, they know that what they put into it is... You cannot be fit if you're not disciplined at a certain level.
Yeah.
It's not gonna... I don't think it's possible. So it just teaches you that what you put into life is what you get out of it. So that, I guess that's where like the mental... the image we have about fit people being mentally okay comes from.
Yeah.
Because they're mentally more disciplined, I guess.
I see what you mean. Now, I just asked the question for me to relate it to mental health. You know, people keep being pushed over and start working out, you'll be mentally okay. Fit people are mentally fine and they don't face such issues. Or even testimonies around, I was not mentally okay, and then I started working out, I started running, and now I feel much more better. So there's this thing about, if I put on my running shoes, get on the track, I know for a fact after 30 minutes, I might, the stress is gonna be like chill, stable and everything. So, but again, fit people are not always mentally okay. So how is that correlation, and why do people put it together? And how can actually fitness lead to mental wellness? Yeah.
So it's... I believe that what you're saying is partly right. When we're looking at the statement that you just said, fit people are mentally okay, we also have to look at the numbers.
Yeah.
Because you cannot tell me one fit person who committed suicide or went on drugs and things of that sort is gonna take away from 100 other people who are mentally okay. So one person does not define the rest. It's not that 100% of fit people are mentally okay.
Yeah.
But a high number of fit people is mentally okay. And then the more you get into fitness, taking care of your body, because what you put in your body is literally what you get out of it. So that's why people who run seem to have more energy, because people who are fit have more energy. They have their body functions pretty well.
Yeah.
Because to be fit, you need to eat good, you need to sleep, you need to work out and things of that sort.
Yeah.
So what you're putting in your body is pretty much what you're getting out of it. The energy you're putting into your body is what you're getting out of it, not only physically but also mentally.
Yeah. So if someone feels stuck or unmotivated mentally, they are facing things that are hard for them emotionally, and they are advised on start working out. Do you recommend that it's at least something that can push them to being able to control such a situation?
Definitely. I believe that when you're working out and taking care of your body, you're 70% where you need to be.
Yeah.
Everything else can come, but if you're not taking care of your body is like a temple. You need to take care of it so that all other aspects of your life can improve. So it's I believe it's hard for other aspects of your life to improve if your body itself, you don't improve your body first.
Yeah.
So I agree with that.
Well, you will allow me to now go to the technical part of it. We'll try put it into maybe I think 3 ways. Generally, for people who are looking for weight loss, what are those 3 non-negotiable stuff you could recommend at least to start with?
So the 3 non-negotiable is the first thing is accountability. I'm gonna explain why I say accountability, because most people would expect me to say working out. So first thing is accountability. Second thing is nutrition. Third thing is working out. So accountability, nutrition, and working out. The reason I say accountability is if nutrition, we all have a general understanding of what we need to do in order to lose weight when it comes to nutrition. We also have a general idea of what we need to do in terms of working out in order to lose weight. But accountability means, are you able to do those things? What keeps you accountable to do those things? So what I mean by accountability is I do not necessarily mean find a coach who keeps you accountable. I mean find a reason that keeps you accountable.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to lose weight in the first place?
The first place, yeah.
Yeah, you could keep on eating junk food and sleeping 10 hours instead of waking up and going for a run or going to the gym and things of that sort. But what's the purpose behind it? Do you have a purpose behind it? So that's that purpose. If you have that purpose, that's what's gonna drive you to lose the weight. It's not like I'm just gonna wake
Can
up
the looks be the purpose?
Sorry?
Can the looks?
Yeah, the looks can be. Personally, when I first started, the looks were the purpose.
Yeah.
Right now, it's no longer the
I feel
purpose.
like the looks are always the purpose of everyone. Just that it's not that sustainable.
Yeah, when you start off, the looks are mainly like the purpose. So when I started, I was 18, puberty, time to start seeking romantic relationships and things of that sort. So I wanted to look the part. That was the purpose behind it. Right now, it's no longer the purpose behind it because I've outgrown that.
Yeah.
So most of the time when people start, the looks are what they're looking into. It can be the purpose. It's just not sustainable because once you get there, then you have the looks. Then what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not sustainable. But like with I'll speak as me as a person who is into business as well. I need energy to pour into the business that I do. So where do I get that energy? I've realized that when I work out, I have more energy. I make better decisions. I have more mental clarity. So that is the purpose for me right now. That is why I say, no matter what happens, I'm going to work out at least 4 times per week.
Yeah.
That is my purpose. So it doesn't mean it has to be somebody else's purpose, but that is what keeps me accountable.
Yeah.
Because even when I don't work out, I've realized that in my relationships, like with my friends, my wife, my family, I tend to make like rushed decisions. I tend to be more angry and things of that sort. So that is my purpose right now.
Yeah.
So I've outgrown the purpose of just looking good. But that purpose that I have, it keeps me accountable because it's not every day that I wake up and I want to work out.
Yeah.
Some days I don't want to do it.
You're like, I'm a coach. I can do it. I can start again next week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that purpose keeps me accountable. But then with nutrition and working out, those things, you need them. It's literally what we need to do. It's just that most people don't do them, and the accountability part is what makes them do it. Yeah.
Okay. Now I'll go on the part of the people who want to now gain the weight. Sorry, not lose the weight, gain the weight. Because I've seen these people who eat the junk food, I don't know, 5 times a day, no weight at all.
Yeah.
They're always the same size. They don't increase the kgs, nothing. Now you're like, I want to gain the weight. What are those 3 non-negotiable stuff they should look forward to?
It's now when it comes to gaining weight, accountability is still gonna be my first thing. I'll always say accountability because if you don't know why you're doing something, then you won't do the things. Because gaining weight is also as hard as losing it.
Really?
I believe so. Like I don't think you've dealt with a person who's like tiny and they want to gain weight.
They should come. I give them my jeans.
So it's hard because their appetite is not as much as as another person. Their body doesn't react the same way that the other person's body reacts. So it's also hard. It's not that easy.
True.
If you are, let's say, like a slim guy and you wanna put on some muscle, it can be a journey of 2 years. It could be that long. Same way a person who has maybe 50 kgs to lose, it could be a journey of 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's as hard as well. But the only thing is, when it comes to nutrition, you almost gotta do the opposite of what the people who wanna. The workout part could be the same, but the nutrition part, it has to be different.
Yeah.
Because when a person wants to lose weight, they have to be in a calorie deficit, meaning they have to eat less energy than their body is spending. So when a person wants to gain weight, now they have to be in a calorie surplus, meaning they have to eat more energy than their body is spending.
What do you mean by energy? Eat energy.
Energy is calorie is a calorie is like a measurement of energy. So everything has, and even this sit over here, it has energy. We just can't eat it because our body cannot digest it, but it has calories as well. So it's the same thing as in food.
That's more confusing.
Yeah, it's basic. I'm saying, like, to explain that, calories is just a measurement of energy.
Okay.
So things have energy. This chair has energy. Food has energy. We just use the same way. If you're calculating height, you can calculate it in meters and centimeters. So let's say calories is pretty much a measurement, just like meters are a measurement.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, that's calories are the energy that is into food. So when you put food into your body, it takes in calories, and your body uses those calories to function like even when you're breathing right now, even when you're talking right now. We're talking to each other. That means we are spending energy to talk to each other. Our body is using that energy. So let's say your body uses 1,500 calories per day to function. So if you eat 1,500 calories through foods, then you maintain the weight that you have.
Yeah.
If you eat less, your body needs to find calories, the energy. It needs to find the energies somewhere else because you ate less than it needs. So if your body needs 1,500 calories, but you ate 1,200, it means it needs 300 calories more.
That's the fat burning part.
Yeah, that's the fat burning part. It takes it from the fats. But now if your body needs 1,500 and you eat 1,300, that means you ate 300. I mean, you eat 1,800, that means you ate 300 more.
Yeah.
Now your body doesn't use that energy, so it needs to store it somewhere. It stores it as fats.
Yeah.
It puts the fats under
now you
your
gain
skin.
the weight.
Yeah, so that's how you gain the weight.
So that's how the slim people do the calorie surplus.
Yeah, that's why they do the calorie surplus, so that they can now start gaining the weight. Yeah.
So I know we've highlighted this about start small, build up the momentum, but I want also to see your encouragement around consistency and intensity. Yeah. Of the workout in general, or the fitness life around. You know, some people are consistent about wanting to be better, getting to know the cause, or, you know, sometimes an idea comes with too much intensity. You like, I have a wedding in August, I need to lose weight. So it's that intense.
Yeah.
So the intensity part feels like it can be dropped very soon. Consistency can be maintained. That's what I believe. That's what we are told. But where do you get to see how does the intensity help?
So it depends on the goal you want to accomplish. So for example, if you have a wedding in 5 months and you have 30 kgs to lose, that means you have 30 kgs to lose in 5 months. Of course, the intensity is going to be more. And if a person wants to lose 30 kgs in a year, their intensity is going to be a little bit less. So that all comes down to that nutrition part. Now, the nutrition part, if you want to lose, let's say 30 kgs in 5 months, now that means you have to be in a steeper calorie deficit. Whereas if somebody who has to lose maybe 30 kgs in a year, if they have to be in a calorie deficit of 300 calories a day, now for you, you might have to be in a calorie deficit of 600 calories per day. That means your intensity is going to be much higher. But that is also why most people lose weight and they gain it back. I mean, it's not the first time you see.
Yeah.
If I ask you, let me ask you a question. What's the percentage of people do you think lose weight and gain it back? So if 100 people lose weight, how many among those 100 people do you think will gain it back?
Well, if there were 100 of me, we would gain it back 100%.
Yeah, definitely. So
Yeah.
it's close to 100%.
Yeah.
Like the people who lose weight and gain it back, the number is close to 100%.
Yeah.
That's how crazy it is. That's because most people lose weight going at it in the intensive way. These are things you cannot sustain.
Yeah.
So if you go from not working out to now working out 6 times a week, are you really going to maintain that? If you go from eating pizza every day to now eating salads every day, are you really going to maintain that? So the intensity part, that's where the intensity part plays a part, and it messes up a lot of people's progress, whereby they make progress for like 2 months, but they cannot keep it up anymore.
Yeah. So you will want I will want now to go to the real life type of way on how to get to mix your life with being that disciplined, with being consistent, with also being aware of the decision you make. You kept mentioning informed decisions. So what's your take on the part where you could advise someone who is at a younger age? You know, we have friends to go out with. I work 9 to 5. Yeah, 9 to 5, 9 to 5. Now, my job ends at 5. I have friends to see. We go in a bar, we chill, and then I get home. I have to sleep 4 hours. You know, duty calls again. I have to be at work. I want to work out as well. So, like, what do you say about balance? Some of the people say, if I start this kind of lifestyle of being fit, nagukiwonana. Usigarigize umuntu wadaje, you know, kumva gukora gym bituma tutaza kutureba, or we are under pressure. You are in a bar, they're like, I want to have a shot. You're like, nah, I'm not having a shot as well. So how do you deal, or what's your take on dealing with such lifestyle, which is running, which is ongoing, which comes back and goes back, but also taking informed decision?
Yeah, so basically it comes down to your purpose, the accountability part, the thing that is going to be that's going to keep you accountable. So what is your purpose? What's your purpose in life? Why do you live this life? So what do you want to accomplish? Is it that what you want to accomplish is less important than going out with your friends every day? Or is it bigger? So now, after you figured out that part, still, like you said, you need balance. You cannot live a life of loneliness, which is, I go out, I have friends, I live a balanced life, and I'm okay like that. I believe with everybody, it's possible. So it's a matter of planning it, making fitness part of your life, not fitness your life. So if you want to go to the gym, how many times can you really afford to go to the gym? Maybe you have, maybe Sundays are time to spend with your family. Are you going to say you're going to go at the gym on Sunday?
Yeah.
If family comes first, then probably not. So it's just a matter of finding ways to make fitness part of your life, not make fitness take away from your life.
Yeah. In 10 years from now, what would you tell somebody who has not taken care of their body at all?
They will first of all, let me start with young men and women our age. If you're 30 years and below, there's never going to be a better time to take care of your body than right now.
Yeah.
If you're under 30, right now, most of us are single, we're not married, they're not, in relationships.
Well, the exception happens.
Yeah, I am, but like generally speaking.
Yeah, I know, like, a bigger percentage.
Yeah,
of
a
us.
bigger percentage of us is not married, they don't have kids, they don't have a lot of responsibilities. If you do not take care of your body and get into fitness right now, you're not going to be able when you are 30. And fitness fitness doesn't take you away from, it doesn't take time away from you. It gives you time with things that you care about. So for example, I don't have kids right now, but I want to build a family that has kids. I want to be a father to my children when I have them. And when I do that, I want to spend more time with
them. Yeah.
Yeah. So taking care of my body right now gives me more years to spend time with them. So if you don't take care of your body right now, when it's a choice, one day you're going to have to take care of it when you don't have that choice. Maybe the doctor is gonna make that decision for you. Whereas right now you have the ability to make that decision for yourself.
Yeah. What's the biggest lie about fitness?
The biggest lie about fitness is that you need to work out to lose weight, and that fitness is painful. It just came in my mind, and yeah, that's pretty much the biggest lie.
I know. Because if we were to get into it and try analyze the statement you just made, that's how it looks. Because when we get to see somebody in the gym who's just taking a snap in the mirror, post it looks nice.
Yeah.
Until you go there, you try and lift what they were lifting. You're like, but you're not even supposed to take a picture.
Yeah.
So there's kind of a lie around being in the gym is flex.
Yeah.
But doing gym, like doing the work, we can put a narration around it that says that it hurts, it's so hard.
Yeah.
And your statement was just made sense.
It's a simple thing. Fitness is really simple. Like once you're into it, it's very simple. So
as a person who's now in a married life with a person who has also shared around, by the way, Keza is in the house. We're speaking as she's here. Yeah. So she shared a video about her weight loss journey. Now you are a coach, and I'm like, okay, how do this family live? Feels like you wake up and you give akaleti.
No.
And then now
it's a simple life. We just we don't make rules. It's just the lifestyle we live. But if we were to say let's make a rule, the rule would be let's not bring junk food into our household. Because once you have it in your household, you're definitely going to eat it. So I don't mind eating junk food, but if I am home and I feel like I need, say, an ice cream, and I have to go to a store to buy it, if it's worth that energy of me going from my house to the store to buy it and eat it, then I'll go get it. But most of the time, it's not worth that energy. So my rule is simple: do not bring junk food into your household, and that's pretty much it. Yeah.
If health was a form of wealth, how rich would you be?
I would be a billionaire. I think I'd be a billionaire because I say that because fitness-wise, physically, I'm there. Mindset-wise, I believe I'm there. Health-wise, I also believe I'm there because I get checked once or twice a year, and so far so good. So everything is in check.
Yeah, and the part where you get to say you will be a billionaire, or you would have a lot of wealth, but the mental status of being intact, of checking in every day. Some of us wake up on Monday, we are so motivated, but by Wednesday, we don't want to think. Not just about the fitness, but it's more of, it becomes as if it's blur. It's like you're not thinking about anything. Don't have the energy to think. I don't want to do this. You have the bigger idea on how your goal should look like. I loved that throughout your conversation, you keep mentioning about what's your purpose. Your purpose? It feels like you remind yourself of your purpose most of the time for you to keep yourself reminded. So with the wealth and the part of being aware, if I can call it like that. So I think being a billionaire would also be on a part. It's not a question. It's more of, it will be more on the part of, the purpose more. Yeah. And that's just amazing.
Yeah, definitely. With what you just mentioned of waking up on Monday motivated, and then by Wednesday things have taken another part. It's a matter of, like you just said, having a purpose. I believe so much into writing things down. So, for example, if you have a vision board, as an example, let's say you have it. When you're going to make your vision board, you're into the mental space of knowing what you want out of life, and you're like at a certain motivation level that is mostly 100% of your whole motivation. So when you write it down and you put it somewhere where you'll see it, whether it's in your living room, your bedroom, your office, have it everywhere. The moment that Wednesday comes and you are demotivated, because motivation is a feeling, it's going to come and go.
Sure.
So the moment you get into that demotivated state, and then you see your vision board, whether it's a vision board, whether it's just a journal that you write in every day, it's going to bring you back to your roots of why you're doing what you do. And like I said, the reason earlier during this conversation, the reason why fit people are referred to as mentally strong people is because they know what they put in life is what they get out of it, regardless of how they're feeling. So you still know that even if I'm feeling down right now, I need to do these things in order for me to get these things.
Yeah.
So you still do them whether you're feeling motivated
or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit on the entrepreneur part around fitness. We've seen the country invest more in the sports industry. I don't know if it's specifically fitness or if fitness is considered, because I want to bring clarity around fitness is not gyms. It could be a sport, and there is an entrepreneur side of it. How can people invest more into fitness, into that industry, and actually make money around it? Is it just that a young kid who just finished, who is educated around how to take care of your body, will just think, oh, I want to be a coach in a gym. And they feel like that's the only opportunity that's around fitness. What are the opportunities available around fitness that are not just being a coach in a gym?
No, there are a lot of opportunities that are available. So, for example, there is fitness facilities, as an example, like gyms and things of that sort. So, if you look at it, our government has poured in like so much into fitness. They're not doing, for example, car-free day just to have a car-free day. It's to have a population that is fit, because that population itself that is fit gives back to the country.
Yeah.
The way a fit person works is different from the way a person who's not fit works. For example, in terms of energy, fit people tend to have more energy. So that means a fit population have more energy to pour into their country. So when it comes to the entrepreneur side of it, even the mere fact of just you being fit means you as a person, you have more to give, and the more value you give to society, the more, because when we're talking about entrepreneurship or talking about making money, the more ability of, like, the more you're able to make even more money. So there's fitness facilities. There is, when it comes to nutrition also, like nutrition plays a big part into fitness.
Yeah.
So what can you invest in when it comes to nutrition? There's a lot of things that the fitness industry, on the entrepreneur side, I'll give you an example that most people would probably not think of. There is this company. It's a mega company. It's a small, like, watch that is like an Apple Watch, but it's specifically to show you, like, the energy your body has, how long have you slept, how many steps have you taken. I'm not remembering the
brand.
name of the brand, but let's call it like an Apple Watch. An Apple Watch is also like an investment into the fitness industry, isn't it?
Yeah.
But if you think about the Apple Watch, you don't really think fitness.
Yeah.
But it's it counts your steps, it counts your calories spent when you're working out and things of that sort. So it's also a way to invest into the fitness industry. So yeah, there's multiple ways that you can invest into them.
It's more it's more on the part of collaterals that play part in the fitness journey, and then there's nutrition, and then there's also having facilities around. There's something I don't know if I will use the right technical word. Part of, I've seen this ice bath, or I don't know, where they get to treat the muscles for people who are working out. Is that something that is out here? I'm not that much of a fitness person, but I want to know, is that something that is out there? Does it actually work? Is it something someone can invest in for them to gain something out of it, but also bringing more fitness facilities to the community?
Yeah, definitely. It is. It's actually like here in Rwanda, in Kigali, there's not a lot of places. There's a lot of places that have it, 'cause I know of them, but there's not a lot of places that advertise for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So like the people don't know. Like if I go around the gym and ask 20 people, hey, do you know anywhere you can go for a nice bath? Maybe they will not know because it's not advertised. Do you know somewhere you can go for like a meditation space and things of that sort? Maybe they don't know because it's not advertised that much, but places are there. Definitely they're there.
Yeah, which I think we could as well recommend to the people who are listening, to the entrepreneurs out here who have those facilities, to put energy into letting us know.
Definitely.
Because I think we tend to lean on the side of getting to do things ourselves. I can have a plan on how to work out, a meal plan to eat, and how do I regain back? How do I go for that ice bath? So if we were to get to know all the information, we know a lot of gyms.
Yeah.
They have made the names.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of other things rather than just the gym itself that we can sell around fitness, around how to treat yourself when you're on that journey. And it could bring in money for the people who are investing, but it could as well serve the people in a better way.
Definitely.
Yeah. Cedric, thank you very much for your availability, for coming to share with us more about this journey. But I don't think this is the last time we'll have maybe like themed sessions about fitness and get to go into them, get to understand more about how we can get around it. This was more like a general overview. And I hope one or two of the listeners will be like, oh, I actually need to know my purpose. From this conversation, I'll go back and get to check what's my purpose. Or what am I doing it? Why do I actually want to lose weight? Or why do I want to gain it? So thank you very much. To me, the person you are reflected much on the cause. The cause was the highlight, and I think it's just something someone can base on and build their own empire.
Definitely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me as well.
Yeah. I hope you're coming back.
Definitely. I hope I'm coming back too. Yeah.
Yeah, but well, for our listeners, for the community that we have here, for the Stories That Shape, please go and check all the social media platforms for Gala Fitness. Get to see his videos on TikTok, on Instagram. He gets to share a little bit on what you can do or how you can behave as you are on the fitness journey. But as well, don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel. We have more stories that are coming, and those ones are going to be shaping as this one did. Thank you.